If I may, I would begin with my little sharing. I find that in 2020, which is inevitably a time of turbulent change, there are times that we will feel that we're lost. We do not have a direction, or we'll be hearing a lot of information, maybe from the news, maybe from our friends, maybe from organizations that we work very closely with. And in that massive information and disruption, we might feel lost at times. And one of the tools I find was very instrumental to myself to keep me grounded, to keep me, very on target, is the tool of reflection. Um, Whenever we're in action, we will go into a do mode, right? So we will do what we have planned for, and we will action upon tasks, checklists, etc. But then if we want to improve ourselves, if we want to change, inevitably we will ask ourselves the question, what should I do in order to change for the better? And I realized that the tool of reflection is really like putting up a mirror in front of yourself. Can you be brave enough, bold enough to look at yourself, how you've reacted to things, and how you've behaved in certain scenarios? Is there a best you, or is there a you that you would like to improve? And with the tool of reflection, I'm able to, at certain points in time during this year, to look at myself and what I'm doing and what I'm planning to do with a more critical, while self-loving manner. So I guess my take for this year, my biggest learning, or the tool that helped me learn and change and improve, is the tool of reflection. And I invite you to also go into a reflection mode, hold up the mirror and look at the mirror. Do you like the self that you're looking at? Do you like the self that you see? Because if you do, then you're doing a great job. If you don't, you still need to love yourself and embrace yourself. And at the same time, look for things that you would change, look for things that you would improve. And I felt that that is a very useful tool for me, especially during great change times.
Being an instrument of change is indeed going to be particularly important in 2021 due to the changes that are still occurring in the world as the pandemic has not yet settled. So what I see is organizations are looking for people with the capability to manage change, as this is the new constant. So in fact, what does being an instrument of change mean? So tonight, Laura, and everyone, I would like to share with you an aspect of the instrument of change which I personally found comes in very handy as a chief change catalyst. Imagine an air purifier. It takes in unpurified air, contains it before expelling it out as purified air. Similarly, if you look at the concept of containment as instrument of change, it is actually about having that capability to tolerate and hold the unpurified elements that could adversely impact a successful change process. In this case, the unpurified elements which require that containment include anxiety associated with confusion and not knowing. These are caused by ambiguity, paradoxes, rush to closure, as Laura mentioned, ticking off the task boxes, overly negative prejudices, as well as overly positive biasness. Therefore, to be an instrument of change, we have to have this capability to contain like an air purifier. And it is particularly important in 2021, where the world continues to change due to the uncertainty from the pandemic. In addition to being a container, the air purifier also detoxifies things that it has collected. Therefore, one also needs the ability to do the same to be an instrument of change. This requires the ability to reflect, as discussed by Laura, and understand often hidden anxiety-provoking experiences to prevent an overflow in the form of an outburst, uninformed, unplanned, ad hoc action that can adversely impact change. Therefore, I found the air purifier laureate, the analogy, which was used by India EMC, explaining containment extremely useful for myself, as every case I face requires me to remind myself of the need to act like an air purifier by containing, observing, reflecting, empathizing, and reframing the issue.